Well, welcome everyone. And before we get started, in true 2020 fashion, can I get a thumbs up from everyone that you can hear me? We're getting thumbs up? Yes. We've got sound? Awesome. Yes. Well, welcome to the 8th annual Evening in Bloom. And while things may look a little different this year, we can guarantee that you will leave tonight feeling inspired. Inspired by our dedicated staff, inspired by the strength and resilience of our girls, and inspired by the impact that you can make on Girls Inc. of Carpinteria. My name is Katie Convoy. I'm a proud trustee of this organization, and it is my distinct honor to introduce to you my co-hosts for tonight, two of Girls Inc.'s very own Dulce and Carla.
Hello. Hello everyone, my name is Dulce and you may remember me from last year's Evening in the Bloom. Standing in the gym looking at everyone in their fancy luau attire. I never expected to be meeting you again on Zoom. Please make sure that the chat featured throughout the event of the evening for updates and links to donate. This year, Girls Inc. of Carpinteria teamed up with local businesses and community members in a month-long fundraising effort with a bold goal to raise $250,000. Teams from across town have been competing against one another for the last month, and it all comes to the final night tonight. As of right now, our leading team is Carp Growers, followed closely behind Boss Ladies.
Wow, it's so great to see how many people are coming together to support Girls Inc. My name is Carla. I am in 5th grade, and after 6 years at Girls Inc., I am so happy to be here. I can't wait to find out which team raises the most money and is crowned the Bloom champion. As of right now, our teams have raised a total of $175,000 with just $75,000 to go. You can help us close the gap. Our mission is to inspire girls to be strong, smart, and bold. Tonight, you will hear from community members, past girls, and pay special tribute to longtime Girls Inc. of Carpinteria supporter Mary. We hope this evening leaves you feeling as inspired as I do each day.
Oh, well, thank you, ladies, for being here tonight, for co-hosting with me. And thank you to everyone at home and those of you who have already donated. And don't you worry, there's going to be plenty more opportunities to donate more tonight. So we're coming to you live, streaming from the beautiful Westerly Orchids here in Carpinteria, where 8 years ago, Bloom originally blossomed. And tonight we're here to celebrate the transformational programs that Girls Inc. of Carpinteria has shared with the young women and girls of this community for nearly 50 years. Now in true Bloom spirit, you'll have the opportunity to bid on some incredible items and experiences through our live auction. And of course, a chance to keep raising that thermometer and getting those bids in so that we can reach our bold goal. Now, Girls Inc. teaches girls to step out of their comfort zone. But the staff had to learn exactly that when COVID-19 forced us to take our programs virtually. Since March, the organization has continued to provide meaningful Girls Inc. experience for every girl that walks through the door, in spite of the global pandemic. Take a look for yourself.
Is resilient, and it's really the nature of working with youth. When we were forced to shut our doors, it was really challenging. It rocked our world, but we were strong, and the staff pivoted. They really just shifted to work remotely. We made over 300 wellness checks for our families, and we really focused on making sure that their basic needs were met.
To be honest, we are shifting and adapting every day, even during regular operations. The flexibility of our team really helped us step up to the challenge of providing services in the pandemic. We found our stride, we played virtual Pictionary, toured the White House, brought in guest speakers, and sent birthday cards, books, and STEM kits. We met girls' puppies, kittens, and little siblings in our new virtual environment. I even learned how to be a YouTube star as we continue to build a Girls Inc. connection.
After being the first to launch virtual programming in our community, our board had the bold idea to reopen our campus by June 1st.
We created a safety committee led by leadership staff and volunteers to ensure protocols were in place to keep staff and girls healthy. Our staff is dedicated and they were ready to come back to in-person work. We completed a multi-day training on all of the new policies and procedures to ensure everybody felt comfortable. And then we safely reopened our doors for summer day camp.
I'm happy because I'm back at Girls Inc. I like being back at Girls Inc.
Girls Inc. of Carpinteria started in a little house on Maple Avenue nearly 50 years ago. From that little house, Girls Inc. of Carpinteria has grown, or shall I say bloomed, into a robust, evidence-based continuum of programs designed to meet the unique needs for girls from 5 years old to high school graduation. Girls Inc. continues to be a driving force in our community, leading our girls to become strong, smart, and bold for the future. Of all the positive outcomes I could share today, like increased reading levels, STEM interest, graduation rates, and leadership traits, the one we hear most from our current girls and alums is that Girls Inc. feels like home. When the global pandemic hit and the stay-at-home orders came on, we quickly pivoted to a remote virtual environment. We made sure and committed our resources to continue to keep our girls engaged during this trying time. We agreed to take that financial risk and shift our operations to meet the changing needs of our girls and families during this unprecedented time. Our leadership team agreed that Girls Inc. needed to continue to be that second home for our girls and their families and look forward to another 50 years. Your continued support of our organization is critical to that success.
As the school counselor, I've been able to see the impact that COVID-19 has had on our students. It has been difficult for families to navigate current economic hardships, to head back to work in person, or juggle working from home. Every step of the way, Girls Inc. has adapted to the changes and continues to meet the needs of our community. Girls Inc. models strength and resiliency and is truly invaluable to our community's recovery.
Okay, ready? Did you know these words? Tres, comer.
Enriching the lives of our girls is our #1 priority. We kept up communication with our families during COVID-19 and learned that 80% of them either faced furloughs, reduction in work hours, or layoffs. Our girls and families continue to need us as they re-enter, respond, and recover from the ongoing economic and emotional effects of pandemic isolation. We are at the forefront of keeping these girls safe and helping them thrive. By offering safe, socially distanced, full-day programming with remote learning support, we are ensuring access to high-quality academic support, including internet and technology, as well as enrichment programming, while girls engage safely with peers and mentors. But this is still not enough. The need is great, so we have to do more. We are working with partners to grow and serve more girls in innovative ways to keep them engaged in person and remotely. We know that educational and opportunity gaps are widening as a result of COVID-19. We know families are struggling. Empowering the next generation of leaders is more important than ever.
Girls Inc. has definitely been a second home to me and my sister Amy. We have been coming here almost every day since kindergarten. It feels like a safe place even during hard times. So when things started to shut down and the world started to change, I wasn't surprised that Girls Inc. was there. I got a bag of school supplies to get me through the school year online, and I got to see my friends and mentors over Zoom. I was so excited when my mom got the message about Girls Inc. opening. I couldn't wait to get back to the playground, the smart room, and the gym. My family needs Girls Inc. more than ever to help me and my sister. The staffs at Girls Inc. help me get connected to my classes, keep me on schedule, and make sure I'm feeling strong and supported.
Aww. Carla, thank you so much for sharing that, and thank you for being so brave. And I know it's been a really scary time recently, and I'm just so glad that Girls Inc. was able to be a safe place for you where you felt supported and got to do fun things with your friends either online or back on campus. So good job. I'm so proud of you for being so brave. Now we need you. We need you. You have the power to support Girls Inc. as we continue to shift these programs in these changing times and meet the dynamic needs of the Carpinteria community. All the proceeds raised tonight will be going to operating expenses and scholarships for the year this year. So let's do a quick check over at the thermometer. Looks like we've raised $175,577. That is so incredible. And a huge thank you. Look at it. We've got these donations coming in right now. Chris Jacobs, we're so glad to have you. Graham Farrar, Orlando Hernandez, thank you so much. We're getting closer. We're getting so close to that bold goal. Help us, click that donate button, bid on those items, because we're going to get there. We're going to get there, everyone. And I'd be remiss to not thank our title sponsor for tonight, Montecito Bank and Trust. Thank you so much for your long-term investment in our programs and in our girls. So as you can see, we've got this big team competition going on, and tonight, and that $175,000 would not be possible without the enthusiasm and support of our 6 team captains and fundraisers. So we set out to raise this total about a month ago, and we would like to give a big shout out and let everyone know and introduce who our teams and our fundraisers are. So if you hear one of the teams that you really want to help push to reach their goal, make sure you donate under their name, all right? So you can do that by following the instructions in the screen, or check out the Zoom chat room, and that'll link you right to the giving page. So our first team that we're going to introduce is Team Boss Ladies. Now, Team Boss Ladies is led by the legendary Gail Pursoon, Sharon Organista, Lori Pierce, Stephanie Harrington, and Angelina Lane. Together, they have raised an outstanding $34,000 of their $50,000 goal. Congratulations, Team Boss Ladies. Our next team is Team Carp Growers. They're currently in first place right now, leading the way with $61,000 raised of their $75,000 goal. So a big thank you to Carp Growers, which is Autumn Brands, Cali Peak, Glasshouse Farms, Headwaters, Primetime Farms, and Pacific Stone. Great job. Who's going to catch them? Someone's got to catch them. Our next team, we have one of my favorites and probably one of the most inspirational teams, is Teams Families for Bloom, a team led by our very own Girls Inc. staff. So this is led by Jamie Collins, Carly Bass, Jessica Wetzel, Gloria Flores, Ivana Velasco, Marissa Mata, Alyssa Ornelius, Alexa Pizzell. These dedicated staff members have gone above and beyond the call of duty and raised an incredible $26,000 of their $35,000 goal. So huge congratulations to Team Families for Bloom and our Girls Inc. staff. We have a parent of alumni, Team Carp Hearts, led by Girls Inc. parent of alumni Beth Cox, in honor of her daughter Mia. She has secured $4,600 of her $15,000 goal. Thank you so much, Beth, for jumping on board today. It's been incredible. Our next team is Team Trustees for Bloom, led by my fellow Girls Inc. trustees, and we have raised a total of $17,000 of our $25,000 goal. So thank you for your support, trustees. We really appreciate it. And last, but certainly not least, is Team Turquoise Troopers, led by the family of our legendary Mary Crowley. $28,000 has been donated already in Mary's long-lasting legacy. We have the incredible pleasure of honoring her tonight. Mary's dedication to Girls Inc. has served as an inspiration for so many for decades, and her beautiful legacy will be felt for generations to come. Please join me in honoring Mary Crowley.
I think that there's a phrase that goes, there's something about Mary. And oh my gosh, Mary was just awesome in almost everything she did.
Mary just had a heart of gold. If you asked Mary to do something, she would say, of course, I will help you with that. Never blinked, never thought about herself. She was a selfless person.
She was a beautiful person inside and out.
Mary loved Carpinteria. She absolutely loved this town.
Seeing her dedication to charities and local organizations and how she really wanted to improve Carpinteria, and that has been my inspiration to follow in her footsteps.
I would sit in the car when she was helping out at events, and it was like, hey, you can sit in the car, you can get out and help. And so I've been doing it my whole life because my mom always brought me along through those things.
She was a total inspiration, and the passion that exuded from her naturally in regards to giving back to her community was something that we had such an honor and privilege of being included in our lives.
She'd find ways to make something better. She'd find ideas that nobody even thought about. She'd help in almost any community service that she could. She's just a wonderful woman. Mary Ahern Crowley was born September 29th, 1952. She was the oldest of 8 children. Her parents were Francis Loyola Ahern and also William Ahern. The family lived in Kenilworth, New Jersey. Mary graduated from high school in 1970 and she attended Rutgers University. She began volunteering in Carpinteria while her children were very young. When I nominated her for Carpenter of the Year in 2015, I compiled a list of more than a dozen local organizations that she had served in over the years. The Chamber of Commerce honored her dedication by selecting her for the prestigious award.
My mom loved the community and felt that the community gave her so much that she really wanted to give back because so much had been given to her through this community. The list goes on, all the things that she was involved in, but Girls Inc. was certainly one of the very special ones to her heart.
Mary's passion for education, accessibility among girls, especially in her contribution to the local chapter of Girls Inc., was seriously something that just exuded from her. And she was so supportive of women, education, accessibility for opportunity.
You could just see the fire and the dedication in her eyes whenever Girls Inc. came up.
Looking at Girls Inc. today, I see Mary everywhere. She was always saying strong, smart, and bold.
Yeah.
And that was Mary too.
I'm really happy that Mary's being honored. She deserves it. She was a really special woman.
Just really glad we could be a part of this and share her legacy.
To see my mom be honored tonight, it's really such a blessing for our family.
We are so proud to be honoring Mary Crowley tonight. She is the epitome of a strong, smart, and bold woman, and she helped Girls Inc. become what it is today.
She just loved Carpinteria, and anything about Carpinteria she embraced. She was a great asset to the community. She was one of a kind.
Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Collins and I have the pleasure of being the Executive Director for Girls Inc. of Carpinteria. We are so privileged to be honoring such an incredible woman tonight, someone I knew personally from growing up down the street. As Bill said, there is something about Mary. She made a lasting difference in the lives of thousands of girls that have come through our Girls Inc. facility. She was a champion for each girl and a true inspiration to many. We've had over 269 people donate to honor her legacy. In recognition for all she has done for Girls Inc., we are proud to share that any donor who donates $2,500 or more in honor of Mary will receive a brick to join the honorary donor pathway leading to our beautiful campus. To kick us into gear and persuade you to open your hearts and your pockets, I now have the distinct pleasure, in true Bloom fashion, of introducing the Van Wingerden brothers, Ed and Wynn. These two kicked off last year with pledging a $10,000 per year per brother towards our endowment for the next 5 years. They want to ensure Girls Inc.'s long-term sustainability. They are longtime supporters and advocates for our mission, and we are thankful to have them in our corner. Over to you, Wynn and Ed.
Incredibly moving video, and I'm sure we all agree that Mary had one of the biggest hearts in Carpinteria for Girls Inc. and has inspired so many girls. When a community is lucky enough to have such a strong supporter and champion for girls, it is only right that we honor Mary in this way. We all know she's cheering us on right now and making sure that we all give in a big way to support one of the best organizations in Carpinteria. So thank you all for being here and being a part of this celebration. Eddie?
Well, I know that the best thing you can do is to first have a little drink, right? Because that kind of lubricates, as I said earlier, the wallet. We have to lubricate the wallet, make sure that it comes out freely and comes out with love. And as I've always said before, it's got to hurt a little bit so that you know you're giving the right amount. So Jamie has shared with me that 80% of the girls are on scholarships, which makes our mission today even more important. They are planning to give about $100,000 in scholarship funds. Wouldn't it be awesome if they could make that like 120 or 150? So I would love to see everyone like really just step up. And I want to kind of like challenge my fellow growers, no matter what you grow, to step up to the plate and see if you can do that. And I realize, you know, we've already given. We have 61,000 whatever in the carp grower fund because we've given. But that doesn't mean we're done giving. Today is a whole different day, and we can do it again. So let's move forward.
All right, we're going to start the ask for $10,000, and those that want to purchase 4 bricks. As you well know, these bricks are going to be the entryway to Girls Inc., and you'll be able to put a beautiful message on that brick and be able to put your name, your mother-in-law's name, a beautiful poem, whatever you like. So if we start out with $10,000, that'll actually cover the college scholarships for Girls Inc. Every year, Girls Inc. gives out $10,000 to the girls for their college education. So if we could start out with $10,000, who is going to give us $10,000?
Wait. First take another sip.
There we go.
Before you answer that, take another sip.
There we go. Jamie, do we have someone that is going to put in $10,000?
We've confirmed $10,000 from Primetime Farms.
Primetime Farms, excellent. Let's give them a big hand.
Woo! Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Is there anyone else that's going to do $10,000? They do 5,000. So, all right, let's move on to 5,000. Now, 5,000 will cover utilities for 1 month. Let's keep the lights on and donate at least $5,000. Who can do 5,000?
I'll bet you Ed can do 5,000. Ed can do 5,000.
All right.
Yes.
Ed is on for 5,000, and Win is going to do 5,000.
All right.
Let's toast to.
All right.
Let's toast to that.
Yeah. Let's toast.
We've got 2 months.
We got
utilities.
We got another 10 grand in carp growers. All right.
We have another.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We have another. Yes. Don't be shy about it, Jamie. We have another 5,000 from. I think we should just sign up Yvonne.
Yvonne did. Yvonne put in 5.
Yeah. All right. So, Jamie, are you with us? We knew this was not going to be without
this was not going to be technically.
We just need another drink, another sip. All right. Jamie,
are you with us, Jamie?
Can you follow up on that? You said
because
you have another
I just
5,000.
heard you say we have another 5, and then you went mute. We have another 5 from whom?
See, I thought we were going to have it on the screen here.
Carly, can you call in on my phone? Oh, there we go. Now can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. Sorry about that. From Yvonne Van Wingerden.
Yvonne,
all right.
Excellent.
Woo!
Very good. So that's 15,000. Is there anybody else out there, Jamie, that you can see? We don't see anyone on the screen yet.
We don't see anyone, but I know Hans Brand is out there somewhere.
Yes.
Hans,
and
speak
Barry.
up. And Barry, speak up.
Darn it, this is. Remember, we're going to be back next year.
You know what? Next year, we're going to be out there with a freaking lasso, and I'll be out there just. So don't hide too much, because if you don't speak up today, I'll be there next year, even worse.
We might come out today. All right. So, Jamie, any others that you see on your screen?
No others.
Okay, then let's go to 2,500. 2,500 will cover 1 week of scholarships for girls on campus. $2,500 for a full week for scholarships. And we know those girls need it right now. There's an incredible need right now during COVID to support these girls. Who's going to do $2,500?
Let's see.
Jamie?
Keep us in the loop, Jamie.
I'm looking.
And if someone doesn't, I'm going hunting next week. I'm going to find you.
Yes. All right. $2,500, a full week of scholarships.
You guys can do this. You guys can do, like I said, it's got to hurt a little bit. There we go. I heard a little ding
Alan?
ding.
Alan, was that you?
Was that you, Alan? Stepping up to the plate?
Jamie?
I can.
Jamie?
Jamie, yes.
That's your father. We're going to donate 2,500. We just donated 2,000, so we're going to increase it to 2,500.
Excellent.
Nice.
Very good.
I don't think she heard.
Tell her to say thank you to her parents.
Yes, how do you say that? You can.
There you go.
You are, a lifetime of gratitude needs to be given there. So, all right, any others for 2,500?
Thank you, JB.
From who?
I think that's all we have.
All right.
It was Gail soon, but I've known JB for many, many, many years.
Who is it, Sally?
Gail.
So we
Hi,
have,
Gail.
we have 25. We have another 25 from Clyde and Diana.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Clyde, thank you.
Thank you, Clyde. Wow, way to step up to the plate. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
So we're going to move to $1,000, which supports a month of enrichment programs for the girls. So let's get to those people that had $1,000 like on their mind for, you know, just write that check. Who's going to step up to the plate and make that happen?
So we have $1,000 to kick us off from Betty Brown.
Yes, Betty, baby.
All right. Betty, thank
and
you.
$1,000 from Union Bank.
And 1,000 for Union Bank. Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you to Betty and to Union Bank. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, we're not going to move down until we hear from at least one other person. We know there's someone else out there that has $1,000 to give. You were looking at the 500, but right now you're going to take another sip and you're going to say, what the heck? Let's make it 1,000.
This is for enrichment program supplies.
You're muted, go.
Hi guys, this is Lori Pierce. I just did 2,500.
Whoa.
Lori, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent.
Awesome. Is everyone listening? Those of you that have not quite made your commitment yet, are you listening? You don't even have to do 2,500, but you can do 1,000. We're looking for one more person to do 1,000, and you can do that.
I'll do 1,000.
Boom.
Excellent.
And who is I?
Sally.
Oh, Sally, thank you.
Sally, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
That is awesome.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we're going to move to the 500 mark, which I know most of you are going to be wanting to do. This helps ensure staff access to proper PPE, the equipment that we need in order to stay safe each month. And so $500 will help a full month's of supply of that. So who's going to put out there and give $500? Go ahead. Raise your paddle.
This thing is going to light up right now with 500s, I'm sure. It's going to light up.
What are you seeing, Jamie?
So we have 500 from Perry Bibson and 500 from Gary Bright.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Good work.
Yep. But we're not done yet. There's some that are just, you know, a little bit slower on the uptake, but they are going to figure out their technical difficulties and get right in there and make that $500 commitment. It's an investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a donation. Maybe for your tax accountant, it's a donation, but for you as a carpinterian, it's an investment. It's an investment in our town, in our community. I can feel another 500 coming up right now. From, just blurt it out, whoever you are. Go for it.
And you didn't think there was going to be any pressure on this virtual ask. So we're going to move forward. $250. Providing healthy snacks and lunches weekly. 250. Who can do 250? Jamie, call it out. Who's there for us for $250?
So we have Robert and Marilyn Parsons.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else?
And we have Jamie Diamond and family.
Jamie Diamond, excellent.
Look at the screen.
Yeah, so wonderful. Thank you, Jamie and family. Anyone else for $250?
Amy, Casey Balch for 250.
Casey, thank you, Casey. Yep, wonderful. Thank you very much.
We have Sean Crowley and Olivia Renacar.
Fantastic. Right. Thank you.
Healthy snacks are coming around.
That's right.
On a weekly basis. Thank you so much. Anyone else for $250? We don't want to leave you behind.
If you are on this screen, if you are on here, then, you know, this is your time. You haven't participated yet. This is your time. This is your last opportunity to be part of this historic moment.
Yeah.
Because we're going to reach our goal one way or the other, but we need you.
Yes.
Ed and Win. We just got 1,000 from Graham Farrar of Glasshouse Farms.
Boom!
Excellent, Graham. Thank you, Graham.
Way to go, Graham and carp growers.
Right on. Excellent. Thank you. So we're going to move now to the $100. And $100 I know is in everyone's reach. And this gives Girls Inc. the gardening supplies they need. Because yes, we are making farmers out of these young ladies. And so if you have not been able to give, here's your opportunity for $100. So Jamie, call it off here.
I want to be the first to put $100 because it's farming.
It's farming.
And I'm a farmer, so I'm putting in $100 right now.
And I'm putting in $100 for farming. Absolutely. These girls are future farmers of America. All right, who else?
It's coming. I can tell. People are just warming up.
We have $100 from Bill Crowley and $100 from Peter and Leah.
Peter and Leah.
All right.
Peter and Leah, thank you. Thank you, Bill. Keep these girls farming. Who else? $100 will do it. Remember, you can't farm without the tools. We need the tools and the seed to make
And
these.
we have another $100 from Sharon Organista.
Sharon,
Thank you, Sharon. All right. Anyone else?
I know we're going to get a few more rolling in. I am sure. Because the last thing they want is me knocking on their door asking for 1,000.
Exactly.
So they might as well give 100 now.
This much easier, guys. You get Ed at your door, and you're not going to get away with just 500. You're going to have to be pushing $1,000 check there. So let's do this.
We can do this. A couple more hundies. Let's go.
And then we have another 100 from Jamie Diamond, totaling 350 from her and her family.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.
And $2,000 from Gail Pursoon, Gail and Jan.
Gail and Jan, thank you very much.
You.
Well, this is wonderful. All right. Well, if for those of you that are still on the fence, obviously, Girls Inc. needs to keep their doors open. So we hope that you will send them a check, give them cash. They're open to any of those currencies. But from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you all for being here with us and your immense generosity of spirit and sport. Girls Inc. is not the same without you. Ed, it's time to raise our glass again. Toast to everyone here today. And it's now back to you. Cheers. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wynn and Ed, for your leadership, for your generosity, for your encouragement, for your little needling there. Well, guess what? It worked because it got us to over $205,000 raised for Girls Inc. so far. We are crushing it. We are $45,000 away from our goal. And if you've got anything left, let's keep going. We're about halfway through the night. And remember, $2,500 will get you that brick on our donor leadership pathway. So do it in honor of Mary, do it in honor of our girls. It's definitely worth it. So if you've saved anything left, we've got some incredible auction items for you right now. Because we're doing this a little differently, the way we're gonna run the auction is a little different. So if you see an item that you really like, there's gonna be a keyword at the bottom. You're gonna text that keyword with your maximum bidding amount to 51555. So again, you're gonna see it, we're gonna read out some items. You're gonna see the keyword. If you want that item, text the keyword and your maximum bidding amount to 51555. And we will notify, the auction will close at 7 p.m. So we'll notify the lucky winners and we'll give you some updates on where the items stand a little bit later. But again, your best bid to 51555 with the code. So Dulce, let's talk about our first couple of auction items.
We have some pretty cool items for the auction tonight. Our first item was donated by Gary and Maureen Goldberg. Spend a week in a 3-bedroom home close to slopes and it sleeps 6. The Goldbergs are so generous they donated their home twice. That means 2 bidders have the opportunity to get away. To bid, text keyword Big Bear, 1 word with your bid amount to 51555. 2 winners will be selected. Next up, we have a weekend getaway in beautiful Santa Cruz. Spend 3 nights in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, walking distance from the beach and the famous surf spot, Steamer Lane. Thank you to Chris and Ariana Hone for your donation. To bid, text keyword Santa Cruz, 1 word with your bid amount to 51555.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dulce. Now remember, Big Bear and Santa Cruz are 1 word. Text your best bet. Those 2 items are easily worth over $1,000. So make sure you put your best bid into that text message. So remember, Big Bear, 1 word, Santa Cruz, 1 word to 51555. We've also got some beautiful orchids, compliments of Westerly Orchids here, both valued at over $250. Now, did you know that Westerly Orchids between March and September gave away over 100,000 orchids to people all across the state just to try and make them smile? I mean, what an incredible organization, an incredible place. We're so lucky to be here. Thank you so much, Westerly Orchids, for having us here tonight. So if you want to bid on one of these beautiful orchid arrangements, text ORCHID, O-R-C-H-I-D, ORCHID with your biggest bid. And these are beautiful $250 centerpieces. They can be yours right now. Text your best bid to 51555. All right, moving on. If you're looking, you're going to be a tried and true carpentarian. You're looking to have a nice night out or bring some food in during this pandemic, then we've got the best item for you. We've got a quarantined gift basket, a Carpinteria quarantine gift basket filled with beer and wine and gift certificates to tons of different restaurants all across Carpinteria. This basket is worth over $1,000. There's over $1,000. We've got Zucker's, we've got Rory's, we've got Brew Lab. We've got all of those things in this basket for you. So if you want this basket, have yourself a few nights of dinner, or maybe have a few socially distant backyard gatherings. You want to text CARP BASKET, 1 word, C-A-R-P-B-A-S-K-E-T, CARP BASKET to 51555. Remember, this is over $1,000 of Carpinteria's finest wines and beers and restaurant gift certificates. So let's get that one going. Okay, our next one, this one is priceless, I actually think, but you can enjoy, you can try to host it maybe in your backyard or maybe save it for next summer, hoping things get a little better, but you can host a party for 10 that includes a cocktail class by Mandy, the former manager of Sly's, 4 bottles of wine, and my favorite part, appetizers, dropped off to your house by Sharon and Ruben Organista. I mean, how can you put a price on that? That's pretty incredible. So let's, to get that basket, I got so excited about it. To get that basket, you're gonna text cocktails, 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 to 51555. Bidding is open. It's gonna be open now until 7 p.m. But just remember, you wanna do your keyword and then your best bid, your biggest bid, to 51555, all right? And so we're seeing a couple things coming through right now. Gail Pursoon is all about that auction right now. Sean Crowley, Olivia Rendecker, thank you so much. This is so incredible. Carla, how are we doing on fundraising? Can you give us an update?
Yes, we have raised a total of $205,000, and Team Carp Growers is currently in the lead with only $45,000 left to go. Every gift counts.
Every gift counts, just like every girl at Girls Inc. counts. In today's world, it's so important for my friends and I as we find our voices and use them. I have been a member of Girls Inc. since kindergarten and always felt truly heard, seen, and appreciated. I have gained role models and mentors and a group of girls with big goals just like me. Research shows that the right relationship are key to leadership later in life. And because of Girls Inc., I know I'm on the path to achieve my dreams and make a difference in the world. As a member of Eureka, I am looking ahead to college and looking up to Eureka girls who are already doing great things, like Rudy, a recent Eureka graduate who started her own small business to support her family when COVID shut down everything. You should go check it out.
My name is Kenya Rodriguez, and I am the Outreach Programs Manager for Girls Inc. of Carpinteria. I'm a product of Girls Inc. programs. That's one of the reasons why Girls Inc. holds a really special place in my heart. I love being a mentor to girls. I love seeing them grow over the years that they are here. When they leave our programs, being able to see the future that they are building for themselves.
My name is Rudy Jimenez. I'm 18 years old, and I've been a part of Girls Inc.'s Teen Center and Eureka program for about 7 years now, and I'm currently a freshman at Santa Barbara City College studying cosmetology.
Eureka is a 5-year cohort model college-bound program. The Eureka program brings girls to a college campus, for many for the very first time. They learn about subjects in STEM. They meet professionals from a variety of different fields, and they learn about what it takes to reach higher education. To wrap up their advocacy year, we take girls to Washington, D.C. for them to meet with elected officials to speak on issues that affect girls.
One of the main things about college that I learned through Eureka was really figuring out how to be applying for financial aid and FAFSA, and they also took us out on a college tour, which was really helpful, and that was something that I was really excited for and happy to have experienced with Girls Inc.
Girls Inc. partners with local businesses and organizations to give girls their first paid working experience. During the externship, girls learn about networking, organization, and just what it takes to be a young woman in the workforce. I have no doubt that whatever field Rudy ends up in, she is going to accomplish great things.
I've taken every little advice that I've gotten, and I've managed to make my own business with my brother. Now I know how to budget my money wisely, how to invest it properly. I know when to spend it and when not to spend it, and I'm thankful for having been taught a lot of those lessons.
Wow, I can't wait to join Eureka in a couple of years. I'm going to have to suggest some of Rudy's treats for Girls Inc. snacks next week. Because of Girls Inc., we have so many programs available all over Carpinteria, like the literacy program and the health classes at local schools. I really love family nights. Speaking of families, have you put in your bid to spend a week at Big Bear with yours? Don't forget to text the keyword for all our great items to 51555.
Maybe the carp grower team would want to go to Santa Cruz as they are still in the lead. As we get close to the end of our evening, don't forget to text to donate towards your favorite team or bid on the auction item like Big Bear, Santa Cruz, orchids from Westerly, a quarantine kit, or a COVID-safe party at your place. We have just about 5 minutes to go until the winner will be announced.
I'm so excited to see who wins this competition. I wanted to jump on and extend a special thank you to our fundraisers who helped push their teams, our sponsors, and the incredible group of staff and volunteers who made tonight happen. Please join me in showing some love or some thumbs up on Zoom to Westerly Orchids, Frontage Road Studios, our incredible hosts, Katie, Dulce, and Carla, Win and Ed for their special guest appearance, our event committee, Peter DeGray, Stephanie Harrington, Sharon Organista, Olivia Renikar, and Asia and Joey Forner. Finally, tonight would not have been possible without our out-of-the-box thinking development team, Carly and Alexa. Thank you.
You know, Jamie, when we tried to put this idea together, and I work in fundraising, and I was like, how are we possibly going to make this work? And I am so blown away by the generosity and the support and the love and the energy that the Carpinteria community has for Girls Inc. And thank you so much for your incredible leadership all of this time. Thank you so much, Jamie. All right, let's check in. Let's see, we've got 300 donors. We've got 300 people making donations, and we've just crossed the $210,000 line. That is so incredible. That's further beyond than anything we could possibly imagine. $210,000 going to Girls Inc. of Carpinteria to help us get through this next year, help us become a full-time program and grow even further than we could possibly imagine. And so right now, I'd love to thank some of those fundraisers who pushed their teams and raised $1,000 or more. So a big thank you and congratulations to our fundraisers, Alexa Pizzell, Amanda Magnuson, Angelina Lane, Autumn Brands, Bill Crowley, Callie Peak, Glasshouse Farms, Headwaters, Jamie and Tim Cohen, Lori Pierce, Marissa Mata, Pacific Stones, Sharon Organista, and Stephanie Harrington. So remember, I'm going to say it again. We've got, if you donate $2,500, you'll receive a brick in honor of Mary Crowley on our leadership walkway. So if you've already donated and you want to add a little bit more to get it up to $2,500, that would be even better. So let's keep getting those numbers going up. And right now, we're going to check in on how some of those bids are doing. So right now, we've got Big Bear at $1,000. So if you think you can top Big Bear at $1,000, text your bid, text Big Bear, one word, to 51555 with your bid. It has to be over $1,000 or you're not going to Big Bear. We've got Santa Cruz at $1,000. We could still, you can beat Santa Cruz for $1,000. Text Santa Cruz, one word, to 51555. We've got one orchid, two orchids going for 200. So if you think you can top 200, maybe get in at 225, get yourself a steal. Text orchids to 51555. Our cocktail party is going at $500 right now. So if you think you can beat that, maybe get it up to 600. You can have a cocktail party for 10 with some of Carpinteria's best people helping you out along the way. That's cocktails to 51555. And then we've got that carp basket, that amazing beer, wine, and gift cards basket. That's at $1,250 right now, $1,250. So that thing's going back and forth. So if you really want that, text a bid that's higher than $1,250 to carp basket at 51555. Again, one word, carp basket, 51555. Again, those are going to be open until 7 o'clock, and we will text the winners. We'll text the winners if you've won the item. And remember, if you raised your hand or joined in that great raise the paddle kind of event with Win and Ed, be sure that you click the donate button and fulfill your donation too. All the money comes right back to Girls Inc. It comes right back to our girls, and we're so appreciative. All right, so now we're still checking on something. But the moment, we've got to change. All right, the moment you've been waiting for, Dulce, will you share the prize that the winning team receives?
$1,000 cash prize, a brick honoring the team at Tomo Park, and a program name dedication for the year. Who's our winner?
All right, Carla, who's our winner?
And our winner is Carp Growers with over 87?
Yeah.
With over $87,000 raised. Thank you.
$87,000 for Carp Growers. Congratulations, and congratulations to all of our teams. Congratulations to the Girls Inc. staff for pulling off a virtual event. And to all of you at home, we have a final message from our girls expressing a little bit of gratitude.
Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Thank you for investing in our girls' strong, smart, and bold futures.
Thank you. Thank you for helping Girls Inc.
Thank you so much for investing in our girls and believing in our program.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting our Girls Inc. programs.
Thank you so much to all of our sponsors who made this event possible. Montecito Bank and Trust, Chevron, Greenleaf Landscape and Design, and Union Bank.
I am smart, I am strong, I am full.
Well, that's our show for you tonight. Again, thank you so much. You can continue to bid up until 7 p.m. and text a bid to 51555 or click on the link on the Girls Inc. website to make your donation. Thank you again to everyone who made this possible. Please stay safe, and we wish you a wonderful rest of your week.
Thanks, everybody from the Crowleys.
No. No.
No, it's done. It's done, babe.
Okay.